Dibac Professional has a very useful tool to create pillars and columns. Click on the pillars icon to open the settings window. First thing I need to do is choose the shape of the pillar. If I choose a circular pillar, I can also set the diameter length. If I choose rectangular pillars, I can set the width and the length value. Any changes in these values will be displayed in the preview. And in this preview window, I can also select the insertion point of the pillar. We can decide to insert this pillar by its corners, sides, or from its center. I'm going to select the center insertion point and leave the rest of parameters as they come by default. Now I can easily position this pillar centered in the corners or sides of the walls. I right-click to exit the function, undo with Ctrl-Z, and then right-click again to restart the pillar's function. Now I'm going to change its insertion point to the top left corner. I can place the pillar in this corner, and if I want to rotate the insertion point, I can hold the Shift key while I left-click with the mouse. This will rotate the pillar 90 degrees from its insertion point every time I click. If I hold Ctrl key while I left-click with the mouse, the pillar will rotate 45 degrees around its insertion point. Okay, I'm going to undo and right-click to open the pillars window. We also have the option to place the pillar away from the walls. If I enable this option, I can decide how far will the pillar be placed away from two referential walls. I'll leave the default values, which are 5 cm from both walls, and accept. Now I have to click on my first reference wall to establish the first distance, and then click on the second wall for the second value. Automatically, Dibac will position the pillar 5 cm away from those walls. Note that the distance is applied from the insertion point of the pillar to each respective wall, so make sure that your insertion point is appropriate for this. Dibac can also create a wrapping around the pillars. Note that this function only works with the rectangular pillars, not the circular. Let's open the pillar settings again, disable the place away option, and enable the wrapping option. I could change the wrapping thickness, but I leave it as default for now. Now I choose the center insertion and press OK. Now Dibac will create a wrapping around the pillars in the parts of the block that don't intersect with the walls or partitions. If I want to change the thickness of the wrapping, just open the window, type a new value, and place the pillars as usual.